So we're in a conversation here with Dr. Scott Gardiner here at the Guelph Lake Veterinary Clinic on the corner of Eastview and Watson. And I wanted to chat with Dr. Scott because just yesterday I brought Loki, my 2-year-old rehome yellow lab, for some servicing. He's a male, but no longer a fully intact male, thanks to the services provided by Dr. Scott. And this being my first male dog, there are some questions that I have about moving forward and what I might be able to expect. So, Dr. Scott, first off, thanks for doing a fantastic job.
Yes, it's our pleasure, I guess.
Right.
I don't know how Loki feels about it, but he did really well.
He's a little bit doped up, I would say,
Yeah.
and I don't know that he's fully cognizant or aware of everything that happened. I'm sure he knows that he's not quite the same today as he was yesterday.
I suspect so.
But
he'll forget very quickly.
They do, eh? They don't remember. There's no retention.
Well, not usually.
Not usually.
They don't dwell on things the way we do. Right?
Okay.
So they're, especially him. I mean, he did great. So he was a good boy.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So moving forward, now that I have him home, it was a little bit of a restless night. I did put what I refer to as the ring of radiance, not the cone of shame. So I don't know if that affected his sleeping, or maybe was it still an after or a continuation of the anesthetic, or what may have caused the sort of unsettled sleep?
I think it's a very disruptive day, even though it's a routine procedure. Anesthetic is what it is. I mean, you are unconscious for a certain period of time, and so to come out of that naturally takes some time. When we're, they're going home 80 to 90%, and it just takes usually the night to get to 100%. We're also very concerned about pain control, right?
Right.
And so I think that's one reason we use strong pain meds in clinic. So one reason is they will have a lasting effect into the night.
Okay.
And some of that is sedative. Keep in mind, he was in a kennel all day. He was stressed. Even when he did wake up, he wants to be at home.
Right.
And so it takes he didn't eat all day.
Right.
So, it takes some adjustment just to get everything back on track.
Yeah.
So today should be a totally different day.
Okay, so good things to see for me then would be his appetite being there this morning, eating his full 2 cups of brekkie, and a nice short walk. Didn't notice I shouldn't be seeing blood in the urine. If I did, I would be on the phone right away.
Certainly it's non-invasive, right?
Right.
That type of a surgery in a male, you shouldn't notice blood in the urine.
Okay.
Your focus really has to be on the male anatomy of him for the next while until he heals. So swelling, the incision really should look the way it did the day of surgery until it's healed. So I mean, you've got a week to 10 days to monitor that little incision.
Okay.
Make sure it looks the same.
So here's my dilemma. I haven't even looked really at it. So I wouldn't.
It's pretty soon. It shouldn't change just yet, but you need to set your base level of comparison to know if anything changes.
Right.
Okay?
So I did look this morning, and I commented to my wife. I said it's kind of like looking at an empty purse.
Yes.
And so there is a little bit of redness. I thought I saw almost like a razor rash. Maybe could that be too, or is that just
clipper burn is definitely possible.
Okay.
It's whether whether they had the surgery or not. Anytime you shave a dog, a little bit of redness is fine. We also have to sterilize them with different soaps and stuff, and they could react to that in a freshly shaved area.
And labs are prone to irritation, I think.
No more than any other dog.
Okay.
Labs have nice thick skin, so they usually tolerate those surgeries very well.
Good.
And we can usually make it look better in them than some other dogs.
Okay.
So the difference with him probably is he was a 2-year-old. He was fully prepared for, being a male dog, and so his development was more advanced than a lot of dogs, and so the opportunity for swelling, too much activity leading to too much swelling, that type of thing, is a little more possible in him than in an immature dog.
Okay.
So those would be the things that you want to make sure, because with swelling comes discomfort and the opportunity for infection.
Okay.
So those are the things that with a routine surgery, it really does simplify things. We have to make sure we don't have swelling, pain, or infection, and if we're okay there, we're
good.
out of the woods. Yeah.
So recovery should be about 7 days or 10 days,
It's literally a week to 10 days
Okay.
in these guys, and that's incisional healing. That's not how do I feel, that type of thing. He
Okay.
should really feel fine almost as we speak.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
So the physical part then of the incision and the post-surgery, a week to 10 days. I've taken him on short walks, so I should be minimizing or keeping activities to a
No,
dull roar.
I'm not a couch potato type of guy. I think definitely controlled activity is what we want. Okay,
Right.
and it's good for his mental well-being too. You can't tell a lab to sit still for 10 days. That doesn't usually
No, it doesn't
work.
happen.
Somebody's gonna go crazy, and usually the whole family.
Right.
So no, get him out lots. So frequent, controlled. Just put yourself in his shoes. I mean, you may feel like jumping, but you may pay for it after.
Of course,
So,
of course.
yeah, so no jumping.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind. And then you talked about pain. What was the word you used? Pain medication?
I think pain management.
Pain management.
Yeah.
So when we were sent home yesterday, we had 2 tablets left in the pouch to be administered every 24 hours. Now, I did give him one before heading out for work today because I don't know that I'll be back home for 12. No problem having given it to him a few hours earlier.
No.
No. So
No,
then tomorrow morning, the last dosage at 9 o'clock will be fine, and then we'll be good to go.
We should be fine. We can always add more, but our experience is that in the males that's plenty.
And how would I know that he's suffering or any discomfort? Would he be whining, or I haven't seen any indications of pain per se.
Right,
Like I wouldn't know
right.
what to look for.
The appearance might change to indicate that the chances of pain are higher.
Okay.
So as I said, swelling sometimes equals pain. He may not mind the fact that he had surgery if on day 3 or 4 he starts minding the fact, paying attention, the cone, trying to break out of the cone, these types of things, then you have to be concerned that
Okay. Something's going on.
Maybe something's changing and he needs more pain medication, because why would he be happy with the cone for 2 days and suddenly
On the third
usually
day.
it's the other way around
Right.
once you adapt to it, right?
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I've achieved. Like changes are not your friend. You just want a gradual recovery as if nothing happened. Exactly.
Fair enough.
So yeah.
Great tips. I really
Okay.
appreciate that. Really helpful for me, being a first-time male dog owner.
That's good. I still think neutering is important. So you definitely made the right decision.
Right.
It's later's better than never, I think, right?
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
I hope he does well.
I'm sure you will. Appreciate the service. It's always first class here at the Guelph Lake Vet Clinic, corner of Watson and Eastview. And say hello to Dr. Scott.